Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Matt here. Today we are going to be fixing this with this. Possibly. I'm hoping that it works. If not, let's get started. For those of you who don't know, I haven't been able to use my shifter with the back of the wheelbases on my T300 RS or my TX wheel, and it's extremely frustrating because with the Xbox you can't plug the shifter directly into the console. So with that I can't use it at all with my Xbox, and it's kind of just really annoying. So go ahead and just start taking it apart and let's get this bad boy swapped. You will need a cross-point screwdriver or Phillips head screwdriver to do this. These screws are pretty small. Don't lose them. Hopefully I don't lose any. But this is fairly easy. I've already taken it apart once because I spilled Corona in it after like 2 days of owning it. But it still worked. It still worked with the console and everything. I think what ended up happening was, I'll show you when I get it open. When you go from swapping the faceplate from the sequential mode to the H pattern, there's not a lot of play. Well, I guess it might have happened when I was trying to clean the actual shifter when I spilled the beer in it. But there's not a lot of room for play for the wires that connect to the little to the bottom of the little circuit card and under the shifter sequential shifter button. And I guess one of them came unsoldered, and I never knew. And then I was just playing Forza 5 one day, and it kept disconnecting my damn wheel from the game. And I was like, "What's going on?" You know. So then out of nowhere, it something completely messed my wheel up, and I had to send it in for repairs. It was there for like 3 weeks. I got it back, and it works now. But I'm thinking, so I took my shifter apart to see if it would work in sequential mode, and I realized that one of the wires was, unsoldered. So I resoldered it at my shop, tested it on the PC, made sure everything worked, and it worked. So it still does work via USB, but anytime I try to use the DIN connection, it doesn't work on the wheelbases. But for PS3 and the PC and the PS4, I can use it directly plugged into the console or the computer or whatever. But with games like Drive Club, Forza, with Xbox games especially, you have to have it plugged into the wheelbase, and I can't use either the sequential or the H pattern mode. Off topic, but this beer, it's pretty good. I like it a lot. You should try it. Alright, let's open this bad boy up. So, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws that hold this to this. And here's what the inside looks like. It's pretty basic. It's kind of messy, like it's got a lot of grease in it. I don't know if the GoPro will focus in on it or not, but don't touch it because it's kind of gross. I don't know if you guys either. I get the screw right here to make the tension harder on the shifter. Right there. Mine's getting kind of stripped out. So I guess I should probably be careful, but it always seems to want to come loose after like a couple hours. I have to keep readjusting it. So you might not be able to see it, but I had to basically, because this zip tie holds the wire coming out of the little circuit card in here, kind of like folds it around and kind of makes it really short, which is why I ended up kind of, I guess maybe making that connection loose and having it pop off. But I got some regular speaker wire, about 2 inches long, soldered the ends of the wires together, electrical taped around it, and then soldered the wires into the circuit card. And it works just fine. But maybe, Still kind of smells like beer. It's kind of weird, but hopefully, maybe that this will fix it, replacing this. So let's get that knocked out. See if I remember how to do it. Yeah, it comes with the whole component. So that's just 4 screws, and then you unplug the little card from the shifter, and it's basically plug and play. But I'm pretty sure I will have to connect it to my PC and update the firmware and whatnot. So I will make sure I do that, and then after this I'm going to switch it over to sequential mode and try to see if it works in Project Cars. Because I was looking on Thrustmaster's website, it says for Project Cars that you can plug the shifter directly into the wheelbase or into the console. So it works with the console, thank God. But let's see, I just want to see if it'll work with the wheelbase. Because they sent me a DIN to DIN cable a while back, and that didn't do anything for me. So this is their hopeful fix for me. If not, then I might have to send my wheels in for sure, which I really don't want to have to do. But this is pretty simple. You don't have to be very mechanically inclined to do this. You just need one screwdriver. You know, not one too big. That won't, because these are pretty tiny screws, so. And I hope that it freaking works. I'm gonna be so mad if it don't. So, only time will tell. Let's see. Jesus, come on. Okay, it's already disconnected. One more. Probably unplug this first. There we go. I started having issues with the TX wheel first, and I don't know if it was because of the shifter or what, but hopefully it was. And this is the fix. I couldn't find anything on YouTube with anybody talking about their shifter not working or anything. So hopefully this helps you guys out in case you guys are having the same issues that I am. And if the video doesn't, if you have any questions for me, just feel free to ask. I'll try my best to help you out as much as I could, as much as I can. Come on, screw this thing's being stubborn. So, here's the old one. And to my eyes, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it whatsoever. Well, maybe, I don't know. I'm looking at this one. But they both look really good. I mean, I know you probably won't be able to tell, but this one is the new one. Sorry with the reflection. This is the new one, this is the old one. And it looks like at the very top where the little plug goes in, it looks like the solder job is just maybe a little, I don't know. I have high hopes after looking at both right next to each other, so. Alright, so just gonna plug this one in. Actually, I'll wait to do that. Let's see here. Oh, that's magnetic. Yep. Okay. So you want to make sure, if you do take it apart, that you get this little clip and put it into one of the screws as you're reinstalling it. That'll be the first one I do. I guess you could mount this like either way, but you do want the connection for the cable to be as close to this part as possible, because it's not very long. If you put it on, I guess there is really only one way you can do it, unless you cut that zip tie and do something else with it. So let's get this bad boy on there. hands are getting grease all over them. It's kind of gross. Smells almost like 90 weight oil. Gear oil. Which I guess it says a gear, so. Joke's on me. Refreshing. Magnetic tip would be nice. I do not know where that screwdriver is that I have, though. Probably in the back of my wife's car. Things always needing work done to it. Ooh, getting closer to that moment of truth. So since I already have the firmware and all that, the software installed on my computer, I should just be able to hook it up and get the updates done. So I'm going to hook it up to my computer. So I'm going to go into my, should probably plug it in. Wait, I will not plug it in yet. I'm going to my Thrustmaster control panel. Firmware update, I mean, sorry. Okay, please plug a device you wish to update. I wish to update this bad boy. Okay. Good to go. So now we'll unplug it. Oh, actually, it's still installing it. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to unplug it. Then I'll go ahead and hook the wheel, the shifter to the back of the wheel, and we'll see if it works. Come on now. Recalibrate. Project cars. Oh, come on. Please work. There you go. Alright, so we're going to try it. It's plugged into the wheelbase, so here we go. I think it might have worked. Alright, let's just see. Hold on. Let's try second gear. Oh, shit. Alright, put that back in first. Neutral. Down. Second gear. We're gonna sign it. So it is working with my T300 RS. It was not working before, at least not to my knowledge. I know it sounds kind of dumb, but the true test would be for my Xbox wheel. But I have high hopes now, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the Xbox up, the TX wheel on my rig, and put on some Forza, and then I'll be right back. So now we find out for sure if it works with my TX wheel, which was the main issue in the beginning. So fingers crossed. Here we go. Oh, come on, update. I guess that's what I get for not logging on for so long. These Turtle Beach PX4s, they are awesome headphones. If you're able to get any, I'd highly advise it. Especially if you own a PS4 and an Xbox One together. Because I say that, if you own the adapter, the stereo headset adapter for the Xbox One controller, don't waste your money and get the Turtle Beach PX4s for the PS4, and then get the Turtle Beach ones or whatever they are for the Xbox One, because that is a waste of money. You can use these headphones for both consoles, as long as you have the stereo headset adapter. Enough on that. Guys, I am going to be extremely sad if this does not work. Like I said before, it's not that I can't play the game without the shifter. I can always use these. But that's beyond the point, alright? I want to be able to use my shifter with the wheel. It's the reason why I bought it. Fast and Furious Supra. Yeah, leave. Off. There we go. So, options. Oops. Settings. Difficulty. Manual with clutch. Oh God, here we go. Here we go. Put it in the first gear. Oh my God, it works! Oh shit. It fucking works, dude. Oh my God. I have waited so long. And I can't even drive because I'm not trying to, but I have waited so fucking long for this. Thrustmaster, finally. Thank you. I'm sorry for all the trouble and everything that we both had to go through. But I am a happy man. And I'm kind of buzzed. But there you go, guys. If you have any TH8A shifter issues with the connectivity with the DIN-to-DIN cable, have Thrustmaster not send you a DIN cable. Have them send you what I showed you earlier. Actually, I still have the old one right here, which is the PC board, the whole bottom end. Because with this, I was still able to use it with USB. But I'm guessing somewhere here along the little lines, the circuit lines, is in order for it to work with the console with the wheelbase, something must have shorted. So, but don't tell him you spilled beer in it. All right, guys, you take care. Thank you for watching.